Kobe Murphy with Philadelphia Student Union. You had Arne Duncan and Reverend Al Sharpton. They were here promoting this listening tour where they were supposed to be talking about educational reform, and they didn't actually have it at a time where enough community and students and whoever else that has a stake in education could be here to actually voice their opinions.
What we saw today, we focus as a country, we all talk about the achievement gap. It's important to talk about the achievement gap. It is real, it is insidious, it's what we get up and want to fight every single day. But we have to take it in what's behind the achievement gap. There are two things behind the achievement gap. There's an expectations gap and there's an opportunities gap. And what we saw right here at this elementary school, and what we saw this morning in Mastery Charter, is there is no longer an expectations gap and there is no longer an opportunity gap. And when those gaps disappear, guess what? The achievement gap disappears. I think what all of us agree on is we just need more good schools in this country. So I said repeatedly, I'm not a fan of charter schools, I'm a fan of good charter schools. Districts, this battle of districts versus charters, it's the silliest thing I've ever seen. It's all about adult issues. We just need more good schools. Districts can learn from charters, charters can learn from districts, adults have to talk. If you talk to any second grader, they don't know if I go to a charter school, or a gifted school, or a traditional school. All they know, does my teacher care about me? Am I safe? Am I learning? Does the principal know my name? Or we have schools that are part of the problem, that are helping to produce the underclass. We need to close them down and do something else.
I co-authored the Hart-Rudman Commission report, which said that the greatest threat to the United States was a weapon of mass destruction going off in a city, probably from a terrorist group. This was in March of 2001. We said the second greatest threat to the United States is the failure of math and science education, and it is a greater threat than any conceivable conventional war. Now, I actually believe those words. So as somebody who's concerned about national security, I know that if we don't get the schools fixed, we are not going to be competitive with China and India, we're not going to be the leading country in the world, and we're not going to be safe. So
I think that we have a tremendous opportunity. I think that we have a tremendous obligation. I think that we've been in a tunnel of darkness where everyone was served but the children. I see a light at the end of the tunnel. I just hope it's not the train coming. I hope we have the courage to make sure it's sunlight.
So it was just me and another organizer named Ashley with YUC, and she was with me, and so we basically tried to get Reverend Sharpton to meet with us. We really wanted him to meet with us that day, so that way we could put forth you know, some input as to what educational reform should look like in Philadelphia as well as the nation. But he was insistent on saying that we're meeting right now, which made talking with him really difficult. The issue was, why is it that you had a listening tour where you didn't actually listen or learn from anyone in the community? We cared about our education, and we really wanted to know what it was that you guys were going to try and do about education.